last week was vacation, which means that this entire week I've been frantically catching up. Before I went on vacation, I had been very much overwhelmed because of all the things that I have to get done in the next 60 days. But this week has been all about prioritizing, figuring out what I can drop, what I can delegate, and figuring out what really needs to get done first. It's also been about trying to dig through a whole bunch of email and figure out what needs to be addressed and what can be ignored. About a half an hour ago, I kind of hit the wall, and so I'm wrapping up the week and planning for next week. A couple of weeks ago, my friend Amy suggested something to me, a technique that she'd been using for some time to keep track of what needs to be done on a particular day. So I've been trying this out over the past week. So, at the beginning of the day, I write down 3 things that have to get done, and then I try not to think about anything else until those things are done. This has worked out pretty well most days this week, and I've reached the end of the week with my sanity largely intact. Some of the days I had a few more than 3 things, but I try to keep it to 3 things at a time. So you write down 3 things in the morning, and then as the day goes on, maybe you add a few more things, but try to keep the list down to 3 active items. I know that sounds really trivial, really simple, but ordinarily I work off a to-do list that has somewhere between 30 and 60 items in it. I use a to-do app called todo.text, and I've linked to that in the description down below, and it's very effective. It's a wonderful tool. However, it can be really overwhelming to look at 60 items and try to figure out what has to get done first. So that's my day, that's my week, and now it's time for the weekend.